Alright everybody, I've seen so many Ford 33s, we love them, we all love them, but I've never seen one like this. Very different, very stunning. Jim, how's it going?
Oh, it's fantastic. Welcome to Barrett-Jackson.
Thank you, I'm so happy to be here. This is a beautiful classic car brought into the modern day era.
Correct.
And so much more.
Very much so.
What have you got?
So this is a 33 Ford Vicky, but it's a Vicky tub. If anybody's never been familiar with Vickies, they're normally two-seaters. They call it a Vicky tub because it looks and replicates a bathtub. So Vickies are very fun, but they're not very friendly because it's only a two-seater. So there was a father-son combo that created this fiberglass kit car, which incorporated two rear seats also to make it more fun. Top removable. They've done away with the glass sides, so just to make it more fun like a Sportster. And we wanted to modernize it just a little bit more, so we've brought in our audio and our center console fabrication abilities there to sort of modernize things.
That looks like it's from out of space. That console is so modern, it's brilliant. It looks like a piece of art.
That's what we do, you know. There's so many details. If I take you into it, it's pretty incredible. So the first main button, if you were to close your eyes and just let your hands land on the shifter, you would be at the start button. So the first button is your push button start button, like your new vehicles. The two large knobs are your audio controls.
Can I go around the other
Absolutely.
side? And you can stay on this side.
So we've also, so when your hands lay easy, this is your start button in this area here. These are your volume controls in here in this area. And these are your light controls for your headlights, dimmable once the evening comes on. So that's your area of setup there. These tops are removable, so you don't have a dome light. So we've incorporated the dome light under the console. So when you get in, you get that little bit of safety. And the reason we designed this console in this fashion was because it's already very cramped for your ankles.
Yes.
So it allows for more feet room. And everything's easily removable. So everything down to this, we tried to recreate the opposite of the front fenders. It has that flow of the fenders that's very signature to the Vickies. Just little signature things from the area where you have just the little points and spikes and the details of sanding.
Wow.
All the way down to the way we brush the aluminum, yet polish the edge.
Nice.
Much like you'd have in high-end watches. Simple things like that really make a big difference. And then the cup holder looks like a piston, like an engine, you know, a piston from an engine.
It is so simplified.
Yes.
It is so simplified, you know, it's like, where is everything else?
It's all you need, and everything's running from your phone, so you can put your phone in your car. And so like just as you're recording, so like easy.
Yeah.
And then you keep your phone in your pocket, and you've got, you know, in case of an emergency, an ambulance, or, you know, just a quick conversation, you can turn your volume down, turn your volume up, sort of like a DJ. And then everything's there. All these are all, this is all fiberglassed in. We're very good at that kind of technique. We've built the speakers into speaker boxes, so we've captured a lot of that sound that can be replicated, along with the tweeters that have been molded into the side. Something that just gives a little bit more sport to the setup, but, you know, precision engineering.
I'm loving the trim here on, it's just beautiful.
And
you know, something like this you would have expected a screen.
It's so tacky though, isn't it?
I know, it doesn't go with the classic look, I understand that.
I hate stereos. I hate anything that looks like a radio. You know, that's why I say keep the radio in your pocket and then leave the vehicle to itself.
Yeah, because I mean, it looks beautiful, it's just...
And it drives fantastically. It has the LS1 motor, so even though it's only 300 horsepower, the whole car's 1,800 pounds.
Exactly,
So
I was just going to say.
It feels 500 all day long, you know. It's got the Jaguar rear end underneath the back. This is the subwoofer we've designed in a classic vintage V8 look, you know. Very classy. Focal is a French speaker. It's one of the top in its industry and class, as well as Moscone amplifiers.
This car is made for the modern day hot rodder.
Who still has class. So, you know, if you went out with a Chanel bag or, you know, a nice watch, people would recognize that. These are the Chanel bags and watches for men, these type of equipment. You know. We get to have fun also.
Here's that brilliant LS1.
All the way down to the simplest details. You wouldn't think you need a washer, but as soon as you get into the smaller details, these have to be all made and then placed on, just so you don't see just a normal screw or a bolt. It's more fanatical. And then the big stainless steel up underneath here. This was handmade up under here too. You don't normally see, normally it's very tacky underneath those where they use thin metal.
Wow.
We've used a very thick gauge stainless steel to create that mirror effect.
Wow.
Oh, and the headlights, the little sleepy eyes and the headlights are one of my favorites. I love those.
It looks like eyelashes.
Exactly.
Lids, eyelids. Wow. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. Honestly, this is just. And what color would you call this? What's the name?
I don't have the right
Like
name.
champagne, maybe, but
It's a champagne, but we've coupled it with the satin also, if you notice.
I do notice
So
the satin.
the unique thing about the satin, if as you see on the reflection, you see how we're taking in the light and it's almost frosting the paint? If it's the morning and it's a red sunrise, the hood's red. If it's day out and it's blue, there's a blue tint. If it's the evening and a yellow sunset, it frosts yellow. So clear coat reflects satin in ducts.
okay.
So it takes in all of its surrounding light. So if you're under a street light that's more yellow or amber, it will change its color.
Depending on its mood,
Correct.
right? Love the pinstriping. Look at this, everyone.
Coupled with the highlight orange pinstripe, just to give it the pop. Just enough.
Just enough.
Just
Just enough. And I love that you've carried it over onto the engine cover as well.
A fun little girl.
I bet it is. And how long did something like this take you guys?
Believe it or not, these type of kit cars you can do in about 9 months.
Okay.
It's really fast. Most of our builds are 11 to 16 months.
Yeah.
But there's no glass. You know, the interior is very small. The chassis are made outside house. So you order the chassis, they come pre-assembled. You just need to paint them and make them more the way you want.
Exactly.
So you're saving time in the chassis. The fiberglass kits come a little rough, but that's where you're, within 6 to 7 months, you've got that down pat in about 2 months of install.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Really fun tool.
So with your place of work, where is that again?
About an hour south of here in Hollywood, West Park, Florida.
And the name is?
Mchugh'S Automotive Group.
Okay. Do you sell the kits that people can?
We don't sell the kits. This kit hasn't been sold for about 20 to 25 years. So that's why you probably haven't seen it. And I can probably still get a hold of the sun. The molds are still out in the Midwest. I just don't know what condition they're in. So you may never see another